puke green car. Blah. Let's make it right. Hey everybody, BikeBlogger here. On my way to work. Good morning. So, topic for today, how to ride in the wind. How to get aero, as some say. Aero means aerodynamic. A lot of research is done to make things more aerodynamic. Bikes, cars, planes. Guess not a lot of research goes into trains. Trains are usually pretty straightforward. Anyway, you can see here I got a little list on my speedometer, my little bike computer. By the way, I use the Sigma BC 509. Very simple, love it a lot. Highly recommend it. Cheap, wired bike computer. Anyway, yeah, I stuck a little post-it note on my bike here. I don't know if anyone can read it in the video, but I just got here to sort of have some notes, so when I'm talking, I can remember what I don't forget anything. So we'll see if it flies off. Before, I've had notes on my phone, so I'd sometimes, check my phone if there was a bunch of list of things I wanted to discuss. But that can be a little dangerous while riding a bike. So I got post-it notes. A post-it note. See how that works. Alright, so yeah, how to get aero, or how to fight or ride in the wind. Riding in the wind is like climbing a hill. It's just that it may not be as rewarding when you get past it. But you got to remember, riding in the wind is something to be proud of. If you, especially harder in the winter time when the molecules in the air are harder to break through. I don't know all the physics about it atomically, down to the atom. But you will notice that it's harder to ride in the winter, though. Also, that's especially because you're wearing more clothing and stuff, unless you're crazy and you don't change your clothes when it gets cold outside. We're gonna get to that in a moment, though. But the first thing I wanted to talk about was okay, that guy decided to go right. I thought he was gonna go to the left. He changed his mind. So we'll go straight. Change our minds. First thing I want to talk about was training. Let's make a left here. Some trucks up over there. Look at that neat puke green car. Blah. Let's make it right. Let's see if we can get back through the park over here. All the kids have gone back to school, so there shouldn't be a bunch running around back here, but we'll find out. Unless they're on a field trip or something. So yeah, first thing, training. If you want to get better at riding in the wind, obviously, it's got a lawnmower. You need to ride in the wind more. Wet paint. Okay. Alright. Dusty back here. Guy's kicking up stuff. It's just like if you want to get better at riding hills, ride more hills. Do it on purpose. Don't avoid it, because the more you do it, the better you get at it. So that's an obvious one. Yeah, I know. I'm sure anyone who's trying to get better at riding the wind already knows that. So the more you do something, the better you get at it. But yeah, I mean, it is very important though, training and just doing it more often. You'll condition your body to get used to it. It's still always gonna be harder than no wind though. Yeah. Guy up ahead. I'm gonna go slow. So yeah, there's volleyball courts. Let's go ahead and stop here. We got some volleyball courts around here. Sand volleyball at that. Riding the wind really isn't an issue unless you're going over 15 miles per hour. So, okay, this guy's just stopping. If you're going over 15 miles per hour, let's go right, I guess. If you're going over 50 miles per hour, it's going to be an issue. So if you don't want to fight the wind, slow down. That's what the wind's going to be trying to do to you anyway. So training, next thing would be pace. Just, it's like climbing a hill. Shoot. Dog walkers. I need to just get on the road. Bicyclists, stay on the road. Get off the walking path. Multi-use path. So pace, yeah, you want to use the right gear, keep a good cadence. Again, just all about like when you're normally riding. I ride a single speed bike, so I don't have a choice, but keep a good 90 RPM cadence. It depends on your fitness, depends on what you feel more comfortable with though. Some people probably feel more comfortable with a lower cadence, like 70 RPM. However, when you are fighting against the wind or climbing a hill, it's expected you're gonna have a lower cadence, like 60 or something, so don't worry about that. But the main thing I'm getting at here with pace is gears. Make sure you have a multi-speed bike. If you're having trouble, then you should probably have a multi-speed bike. Although I'm talking to like the minority of people, because I know most people aren't like me and most people have multi-speed bikes already. So I'd say to that, make sure your bike is obviously properly tuned, and you can actually shift at least somewhat smoothly between gears, because you're gonna lose efficiency points if let's make it right, if your bike isn't changing gears smoothly. So we're talking wasted effort. You don't want that. Number 3, position. This is a big one. You gotta get in the right riding position. The main thing that's gonna slow you down with the wind is your chest. You want to minimize your frontal area that's hitting the wind. This guy making a left. So you need to get low like this. Some things that can help you do that, we'll make a right here. Some things that'll help you do that are Aero bars, or I have like bull horns, and you get your elbows and your arms, your forearms at 90 degrees or parallel with the ground. Okay. All right. Missed the light up there, we'll make a left here. So yeah, you want to get your forearms like this, parallel with the ground. You want to get your body, your chest low, preferably your back parallel with the ground. And you also want to get your head, go left here, down in line with down in line with your chest. Nobody around. So you get down really low like this. I don't want to have an accident here. You don't really want to be doing this on the road though, as tempting as it may seem. On a closed course it's safer. Thinking about going left. Let's see. Let's go left. At least just for a little bit. You're climbing the hill now. So to get aero, I feel wind hit me. I get low. We'll make all right here. So to get aero, get low. I know you can't probably see me, but the camera's probably picking it up how low I am to the, how close I am to the top tube of the bicycle. Make a left. Obviously it's difficult if you're overweight or you're not very flexible. These are things you can fix though. Ride a bike more often, or just ride a bike, and you'll get there. Time heals everything, fixes everything. Just gotta give it time. You gotta work at it though, but you can get better. There are limits. Some people just can't really stretch really far, but you can get more comfortable. Left here. So again, go into position. You probably want, I heard this somewhere, I think it's true, to help you get aero, you want to take your saddle and shift it forward about as far as you can, so then you can get down as far and close to the, basically the front of the bike as you can, but just as low as you can. People walking in the street, let's make a left. Another trick I've seen people do is they don't even sit in the saddle. They sort of hover their family jewels, let's go straight, over the top tube. So you're like getting down. I'm gonna probably hit the camera really low like this. I'm probably gonna hurt myself. Is there any benefit to that? I don't think so. But, I mean, you're getting lower. You're trying, I mean, the main thing is you just want to take your body and make it as flat as possible. So you're cutting through the wind. So, I mean, getting lower, is that gonna help? Well, it'll probably help with your stability, maybe. If you're in a comfortable position and your body feels natural to it. Honestly, you will feel unnatural for a while and then you get used to it, but like everything, make a left here. So is that. So yeah, really, position is a big one. And you want to get in the right position. You want to get your forearms parallel with the ground, and you get your chest low and try to get your back as parallel with the ground as you can. You want to keep your legs, obviously, as you normally ride, you know, straight with the bike. You don't want to have them sideways. You want to have your elbows, you know, tucked in. You don't want them sticking out. You want your head down. I mean, as much as you can get it, like right in front of your chest. If you can't get your chest perfectly straight, obviously, then, you know, get your head right in front of the chest. So any of the wind that hits your head, it just let's go this way. So yeah, get your head low. So what you do, like I was saying, is get your head low like this, and then you try to get as low as you can, and then use your eyes, you know, don't use your neck so much, as much as you really, unless you really need to, And most people, well, I do. But you know, use your eyes and look up. You know, so your head will be sort of looking down that way, but your eyes will be looking forward that way. That's another reason why, like I said, you don't want to be doing this really on the road, because it's a good time trial, racing position, but not really at all practical for riding on the road. I'm in between the, let's make a left. I'm in between the classes of people who are just fine, you know, riding like that, commuting to work, and which I would think is the minority of people, and people who, you know, prefer the upright, riding like this, mountain bike, where you get in where you're sitting up like this rather than like laying down like this, basically, on the bike, and you're getting a whole bunch of wind. Let's see if I can do this with no hands on the bike. Whole bunch of wind hitting you like this. So, almost to work now. So, I'm running out of time here. Fourth point, clothing, obviously. I wear sort of a baggy shirt in a way. Not really baggy, but you know, and baggy pants, let's make it right. All that is going to extremely slow you down. So what you need is tights or lycra or skin suit or whatever you want to call it. And that will definitely decrease the amount of drag you're getting hitting the wind. So yeah, you want tight fitting clothing, I mean, if you're really serious about it. And even a helmet with no vents. You see some of those weird looking Aero helmets, although basic bicycle helmets look weird too. Because that makes a big difference. But that's why I was saying, you know, you could maybe just use a regular bike helmet, but if you're really serious about it, again, you get an Aero helmet. So yeah, that just about covers it. I mean, if you guys got more tips, share them with all of us, and stay Aero. I think I yelled at that guy in that truck back. Okay. All right, my pedals are going under the water. Oh, and the downstroke. And my shoes are soaked. Oh, why'd I do that?